Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am so happy to have you here. This is going to be a pick a card reading, and we're going to take a look at your current situation and what unexpected sudden changes you can expect to see in that situation. So we have three piles. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Please pause the video if you need a moment to meditate on the piles. Otherwise, you can just check the timestamps below in the description box and skip straight to your reading. So with that, we will start with pile number 1. We have butterfly, and it says grace. So for pile number 1, spirit guides and angels, what is the situation, the current situation for pile number 1? We've got temperance, 6 of coins in reverse, 7 of swords in reverse, King of Wands, 8 of coins in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. So we have the Page of Wands, the King of Wands. You might be dealing with, or you might be Aries, Leo, or Sag. And with the Temperance, this is a Sagittarius energy, so you might be Sagittarius or dealing with a Sagittarius. Temperance is all about healing, balance, harmony, taking a situation and making something better out of it. It's about acceptance and allowing. It's about divine timing. It's about going with the flow, trusting the universe, that the universe has got your back and the universe has a plan. And it's about allowing God's Spirit into your life to guide and direct you onto your proper path. Now, the situation might be, for some of you, a work situation or a money situation. It could deal with friends or family or colleagues. It doesn't really matter. But I see somebody here has been putting in all of the work, and somebody else is feeling taken advantage of, taken for granted, used and abused. There's definitely an imbalance in the give and the take. Maybe you're the one doing all of the giving in a situation, or maybe you have been putting in more time, energy, money, effort that you feel is unappreciated. You feel like it's not paying off the way you'd hoped. And with the Page of Wands in reverse, I see you getting frustrated, feeling a loss of direction, a loss of purpose, a loss of passion, and a loss of interest in the situation. And my God, I don't blame you, because you're showing up as the King of Wands. You are powerful. You are magnetic. You are attractive. You are confident. You are glowing. You take action. You work hard. And you're a really amazing person. But this situation, you've been giving it your all. And I feel like someone's taking advantage. I feel like you're not getting what you deserve in return. And it's kind of taking the wind out of your sails. You might be dealing with someone who's been sneaky or lying or deceptive or hasn't been sharing the whole truth. And maybe you recently found out, you caught them in a lie, or you caught them doing something behind your back, and it just really made you question the whole situation. Like, what have I been doing? What have I've been killing myself for this person or this situation. I've been giving it everything I've got, but it just doesn't seem fair, and it's just not balanced. And I love how the Temperance came out, because the Temperance is all about balance and harmony and things being in their proper alignment. I know that you want everything to be fair. You want everyone to be taken care of. But what about yourself? What do you need? What's best for you and what's right for you? And the butterfly talks about transformation, endings leading to new beginnings, the painful process of becoming who we're meant to be, and the growth and the change and the struggle that it takes to become this beautiful butterfly. But this is you, that you're this beautiful, gorgeous butterfly, and you're becoming something so beautiful, so amazing, so incredible. And I don't want you to give your pearls to swine. So let's ask, what is the sudden, unexpected change one can expect in the near future? The sudden, unexpected change that's going to happen in this situation. We have the King of Cups in reverse. So you might be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Seven of Swords coming out twice, guys. That's Seven of Swords right there. Five of Cups in reverse, which talks about loss, sadness, regret. We have the Four of Swords in reverse, so maybe taking a break from the situation, but feeling a little bit restless, like you've been thinking about it, you've been on a break for a while, and you're ready to get into action. You're ready for things to move forward. Let's get one more card for the sudden, unexpected change that'll happen for Group 1. Spirit guides and angels, one more card. The sudden, unexpected change is coming for Group 1 in this situation. So we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So whatever this sudden, unexpected change is in this situation, you can expect it to take place in the next 3 days to 3 weeks at the most, okay? King of Cups in reverse. This is someone who is constantly caring for everyone else except for themselves. Someone who's really compassionate and mature and loving and giving, but maybe isn't so great at taking care of themselves. And I think that's really interesting that that showed up, because that's kind of what we were talking about before. The Seven of Swords, deceit, lies, betrayal, something happening behind your back, and it causing some kind of loss or some sadness or some regret. And we have a break, maybe a break in a relationship, some time apart to think and sort things out. And we have a painful, hurtful situation. I got to be honest, guys, I think either the person that's been causing you the pain is going to realize the error of their ways, and they're going to come back around to try to fix things. That's the first thing I'm seeing. Another thing I'm seeing is that this person that you're dealing with that's been taking advantage of you, because they're going to be caught in their lie and their deception, they are going to see the error of their ways. It's going to cause them a lot of regret and sadness. They're going to lose you, at least for a time, because you're going to get fed up and you're going to say, I can't do this anymore. I've got to go my separate ways. And they're going to wallow in that regret and that sadness and that loss to the point where they can't stop thinking about you. They feel restless, irritable, discontent. They are not at peace. They don't know how to fix it, but they know that they need to do something because they can't lose you. And it's that finally brings them to come to make amends and to fix the pain that they've caused you. They're going to come to have a conversation with you, an honest conversation about what they've done, how they've hurt you, and how they want to fix it. They're going to come with a plan, and it's going to be a conversation in the next 3 days to 3 weeks. So I hope you got something out of that message. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it would truly mean the world to me. Feel free to check out any of the other piles to see if they might resonate with your situation better. And until the next one, take care. I'm just going to shuffle for the next piles. Feel free to stick around if you like. And then we will move on to pile number 2. Shoot me a comment if that resonated at all. I would really love to hear from you. It would make me really happy. And now we are moving on to pile number 2. So for pile number 2, we have yellow-footed rock wallaby, stability. Okay. So stability might be your focus at this time. Stability in your job, career, money, finances, stability in your relationships, stability in your own personal goals, just your life in general. But let's see what else comes out. Spirit guides and angels, what is the current situation for group number 2? What can we know about their current situation for group number 2? What's going on for group number 2? That's a lot of cards. So we've got the Two of Wands, the Hermit in reverse, Six of Coins in reverse, Queen of Coins, Empress in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, Four of Cups. So we've got Taurus and Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Virgo again. You might have that in your chart, and you might be dealing with someone with that in their chart. The current situation, you may be at a crossroads. You may have a choice to make about the future. You may have some plans to make about the future, and you may have been really doing some deep soul searching about what you want in your life, where you're going next, who you want to be. And maybe you've been thinking about it for quite a while, because I feel like you're at the point now where you're ready to go out there and make something happen. Maybe you've been isolating recently or spending a lot of time alone trying to figure out who you are and where you're going. And maybe some of you have asked for help from friends or family to support you in the meantime while you figure out what it is that you're doing. Or this could just be support in the form of, it could be money, obviously, but it could also just be time, energy, love, advice. I see that you are a very hardworking, diligent, stable, responsible, abundant person at your core, but you might have some doubts about yourself. You may doubt your own worthiness or your own capability at times. Now, the Queen of Swords in reverse is someone who doesn't have a plan. They might be confused, unsure about where they're going or what to do. They may have a hard time balancing their head over their heart. Maybe their heart feels one way and their head feels another way, and there's to make a head over heart decision. There's a need to be practical, realistic, based on the facts, decide what you're doing. But it can also be someone here is angry or bitter or quick to judge or criticize, and maybe you're quick to judge or criticize yourself. Maybe you can be a perfectionist at times, or maybe you have this idea of where you want to go and who you want to be, and maybe it's just too perfect. Maybe it's unattainable. And you feel like you're dissatisfied with your current situation. You're bored, discontent with the status quo of your life, and you dream about bigger things and better things. But Spirit wants you to know that you're being offered an opportunity at this very moment. There is an opportunity being offered to you that you might not be aware of because you're too busy thinking about other things or daydreaming about the future, thinking about what could be. There's a practical offer in front of you right now. It might just be someone in your life that's offering you advice or support. But let's see if we can get any information about the sudden unexpected change that will be coming your way, group number 2. Spirit guides and angels, what can we know about the sudden unexpected change in this situation for group number 2? For some of you, I'm getting too that your mom or a very feminine, loving, nurturing person in your life has been trying to give you advice and support, maybe supporting you financially while you figure out your next step. You definitely have some support around you. It's just a matter of, are you leaning on that support or not? Are you drawing on it? And just a side story, some of you are bitter at your mom and you don't want to accept help from her. You don't want her to be right for some reason, or to feel like she was right or say, I told you so. What's the sudden unexpected change? 2 more cards for group number 2. The sudden unexpected change coming their way in this situation. And you also have this feeling like you want to be able to do it on your own, you know? You want to be proud of yourself. You want to build something that's yours. Sometimes in life we have to accept help from others even if we don't want to. None of us can do this life thing on our own. None of us. So we've got Temperance. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius in your chart. We've got King of Cups in reverse. We've got the Fool, which for some is Aries energy. 3 of Cups and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this sudden unexpected change, as far as the timing, it's either going to happen when someone takes a particular action towards you. Maybe they've been dragging their feet or they've been hesitant. Maybe they've lacked the confidence or the desire or the passion to come towards you up until this point. And this can obviously apply to a job offer, a relationship. It could be anything. This person has been wanting to come towards you, but they've been hesitating for some reason, lack of action on their part, and maybe this is your part. Maybe there's some action that you haven't been taking that you know you should be taking, but for whatever reason you've held back, and this sudden unexpected change is going to happen when you finally take that action. Fit it for your situation, whatever makes the most sense. The sudden unexpected change has something to do with starting a new journey, starting a new chapter, doing something unexpectedly, something that your heart, your soul, your intuition has been leading you to do, but you've been holding back for some reason. Maybe you've been afraid to try this new thing or do this new thing or follow your heart or your passion, but it's a really healing, in alignment with your highest self path that Spirit is leading you to. And you're going to have plenty of support when you get there too. You're going to have like-minded people on that same path that are going to support you and encourage you, that you're going to have fun with, that you guys can have great conversations, and you guys can encourage and support each other. So I think the message is just go for it. You know, you know what you need to do. Just do it. You're going to be so glad that you did. You're really, really going to level up once you make this big change that you've been considering. And I see nothing but good things on the other side of this for you. So leave me a comment to let me know, what is this big change or this new chapter that you've been considering, but maybe you've been a little hesitant about taking action towards? Let me know in the comments what that is. I would really love to know. So with that, if that doesn't resonate for your situation, feel free to pick one of the other piles. I'm going to shuffle real quick before we head to pile number 3. And if this is where you get off, we'll see you in the next one. Okay, with that, we go to pile number 3, Gala Expression. Look how beautiful that bird is, so bright and colorful. Spirit guides and angels for pile number 3. What is the current situation that they will experience a sudden unexpected change in? What is the current situation? Okay, that's way too many cards. Sorry guys, gonna shuffle that again. What's the current situation that pile number 3 is going to experience a sudden unexpected change in? All right, perfect. So we've got the 3 of coins in reverse, 5 of swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, 8 of Cups, and the Lovers. Wow, so some of you, you're dealing with a soulmate, someone that you have a very deep heart and spirit bond with, someone that's a life partner. It could be a lover, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a best friend. It could be a parent, a family member, a friend, someone that you see eye to eye with, you're very close to. But the 8 of Cups talks about moving on, walking away. You know, that what you've been doing up until this point, it may have satisfied you in the past, but it's just not working for you anymore. It's just not lighting your heart on fire. You know, it's just not satisfying you anymore. And you know that there's something better out there for you. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're walking away from your partner. Obviously you or your person could be thinking about walking away, moving on from this partnership, but it doesn't have to mean that. It can just mean that you're not as satisfied as you once were, and you're ready for bigger and better things. You're ready to keep growing and changing yourself. And when we're with someone for a long time, people grow, people change, and sometimes we grow apart. It's just what happens sometimes. And especially if we don't make it a conscious choice to work with our partner to grow together, it takes work in relationships. And if we don't put in that work and that time, over time, people will grow apart. The Knight of Cups in reverse says that maybe your person, you don't trust them like you used to, or you just don't feel like they're showing up as sincerely and honestly as they used to. Especially with the 5 of Swords in reverse. Maybe you've had some arguments and some fights. Maybe there isn't that peace and harmony that there once was. And you might be dealing with someone who wants to win at all costs, or who just has to be right in every argument. Someone who'd rather be right than happy, as the saying goes. And the 3 of Coins in reverse tells me that you guys just aren't on the same page like you used to be. There's a lack of teamwork, collaboration, cooperation. You know, someone might be putting in more work than the other person. Someone might be feeling unappreciated, undervalued. Now, for some of you, you might be suspecting that your partner is cheating on you. You know, that they're saying all the right things to someone else behind your back, and maybe that's what the argument was about. I see a deep love between the two of you. I really do, but it just seems like things aren't working out anymore. And that's really sad. It's really sad because I see that the connection that you have, it was really, really deep, at least at one point. Maybe it's not so much anymore. So let's see, what is the sudden unexpected change that's going to happen in this situation? Spirit guides and angels, what's the sudden unexpected change that will happen for group number 3? So we have the 4 of Coins in reverse, the King of Coins in reverse, the Magician in reverse, the 6 of Swords. Wow, right underneath the 8 of Cups. Gosh, you guys. One more card, Spirit Guides and Angels, for group number 3. What's the sudden unexpected change that's going to be happening to them? One fell on the floor, 5 of Coins. Wow, you guys. This Good news and bad news. So this sudden unexpected change will happen within the next 5 years, because this is my timing card right here, and 5 of coins. Coins are years, so it will happen within the next 5 years for most of you. For most of you probably sooner, but for some of you maybe it will take that long. You know, the 4 of coins in reverse is someone who is just deciding to let go of something that they've been holding on to. The King of Coins in reverse is someone who cares more about money than family, than love. There's someone who maybe works too much or is overly focused on materialistic things. You know, in the upright, the King of Coins is someone who's a hard worker, who's dedicated and loyal. He's a family man, a family person. You know, is a protector and a provider. But in reverse, it's all of those things gone perverse, you know, gone out of whack. So maybe you are dealing with someone like that, or maybe you are struggling with some of that yourself. You know, especially if a relationship has gone off the rails, it's easy for us to hide in our work and hide from the relationship and avoid the relationship by just working more hours, you know. And the Magician in reverse can talk about a feeling of powerlessness, like the situation is spinning out of control and you don't know what to do to fix it, and you feel like you're at the effect of someone else. Maybe you're giving someone else all of your power. But it can also deal with someone who's being a trickster, someone who's not being honest, and maybe they're hiding money. Maybe they're not being honest about the financial resources because they do plan on leaving you. And I just have to say that because there's a lot of cards here that indicate that a breakup is on the horizon. So I would be wise to tell you to be careful with the money right now, because there's the potential for someone to be not being honest about the money, maybe hiding some money from you so that if you do divorce or split up, that things aren't split evenly. And that's just a side message. Apply it to you if it does or not. The Six of Swords talks about moving on, you know, overcoming conflict and going to a more peaceful place. So for some of you, that is what's going to happen. You'll have a conversation about the state of affairs in this relationship, and you will be able to overcome your challenges. You will go to a more peaceful place together. But the 2 of these cards showing up together tells me that for a lot of you, you're going to be moving on without your partner. There is going to be a split or a breakup, and you're going to have to do it for your own peace and your own sanity, you know, because things are not going to go well with this relationship, and you're going to get to a place where you value your own authenticity, your own peace and serenity and happiness more than you value staying stuck and staying comfortable and staying with the familiar. And we all do it, believe me, so I'm not judging. You know, the 5 of Coins talks about loss, you know, being in a tough financial situation, being abandoned or neglected. And that's why I think the message about money is coming out now. Prepare for the unexpected. You know, if your partner was to leave you tomorrow, would you be okay financially? Would you have a plan? And I think that's why this is coming out, because it's just something to consider. You know, do you have a plan? If you were to leave tomorrow, do you have the money, the job, the resources that you need to take care of yourself? But for some of you, if money is not an issue in this relationship, this can just talk about feeling abandoned or neglected emotionally, you know? I think for most of you, there is going to be a breakup, and it's going to hurt. But ultimately, you can trust that whatever leaves your life, it wasn't meant for you, or it's not meant for you anymore. You know, soulmates come into our lives, but not all of them are meant to be there from start to finish. Sometimes they're meant to be there for a chapter or for 10 years, but maybe not for the whole thing. And if they're not there for the whole thing, you can trust and believe that there's another soulmate, another partner destined for you that's going to be more on your level, more in alignment with who you're becoming and who you want to be. And so I hope that you take some hope in that. And I hope that you'll never settle for anything less than your worth. Don't put up with less than your worth just because it's familiar or it's comfortable or you've gotten used to it, you know? Expression. Express yourself. Express your needs. Express your desires. Express what you're feeling and thinking, and either your partner is able to hear it or they're not. Either they're in alignment with that or they're not. You know, either they're willing to work with you, to grow with you, or they're not. So I hope you got something out of that message. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it would mean the world to me. And until the next one, take care.